Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode here on English in Advance. I am your host, Jessica, and I am so happy that you have decided to join me today for a very special practice session. Today, we are going to address one of the most common frustrations that English learners face, no matter where they are from or how long they have been studying. We are going to talk about why your English sounds hesitant and exactly how you can fix it using simple conversation practice. If you have ever felt like the words are stuck in your head, or if you feel like you are translating everything before you speak, then this episode is perfect for you. Before we dive deep into this topic, I want to remind you that if you enjoy learning with me and want to improve your fluency every single day, please make sure to subscribe to the channel and share this with a friend who is also on their English journey. Your support really helps us grow and reach more learners just like you. Now, let us begin by understanding what hesitation actually is. When we say someone sounds hesitant, we mean that their speech is not smooth. It has many stops and starts. You might say, very often, or you might pause for a long time in the middle of a sentence. This breaks the rhythm of your speech. The listener might feel like you are unsure of yourself or that you do not know the answer, even if you actually do know the answer. The problem is usually not your vocabulary. I want you to remember that. The problem is rarely that you do not know enough words. The problem is almost always about the connection between your brain and your mouth. You are likely trying to do too many things at once. You are thinking about grammar rules. You are worrying about your accent. You are trying to find the perfect advanced word instead of using a simple word that you already know. All of this mental work causes a traffic jam in your mind, and the result is hesitation. Today, we are going to clear that traffic jam. We are going to focus on simple conversation practice. The secret to fluency is not using big and complicated words. The secret is being able to use simple words quickly and confidently. When you are comfortable with the basics, your brain can relax. When your brain relaxes, your speech becomes smoother. We are going to go through several practice scenarios today. I will explain a concept and then I will give you a sentence to say. I want you to imagine that we are sitting in a coffee shop together just having a chat. There is no pressure here. No one is grading you. It is just you and me practicing English together. Let us start with the first concept, which is keeping your sentences short. One major reason for hesitation is that learners try to create long and complex sentences similar to how they speak in their native language. But in English, especially when you are learning, it is better to use short and clear sentences. This helps you maintain a rhythm. For example, instead of saying, I went to the store because I needed to buy milk, but they were out of milk, so I had to go to another store, which took a long time, you can break it down. Listen to how much clearer and stronger this sounds. I went to the store to buy milk. They did not have any, so I went to another shop. It took a long time. Notice the difference. In the second version, I stopped after every idea. This gives your brain a microsecond to rest and plan the next sentence. I want you to try this with me now. We are going to practice talking about your morning routine. I want you to say these simple sentences after me. I woke up early today. I made a cup of coffee. I felt very tired. Did you notice how easy that felt? There was no need to hesitate because the sentences were short. You knew exactly where the sentence started and where it ended. Let us try another set. This time, imagine you are talking about your weekend. Repeat after me. I stayed home on Saturday. I watched a good movie. It was very relaxing. By speaking in these short bursts, you sound more confident. You eliminate the long pauses where you are searching for a connecting word like although or nevertheless. You do not need those words right now. You need flow. Flow comes from simplicity. Now let us move on to the second cause of hesitation, which is the fear of making a mistake. Many learners hesitate because they are scanning their sentence for grammar errors before they speak. You might be thinking, should I say I go, or I went, or I have gone? While you are thinking about this, the silence grows longer. The person listening to you waits, and you feel more nervous. The solution is to accept that mistakes will happen and to keep moving forward. Speed is more important than perfection in casual conversation. If you say yesterday I go to the bank instead of yesterday I went to the bank, people will still understand you. The hesitation is more distracting than the grammar mistake. So we are going to practice speaking without overthinking. I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to answer immediately with the first simple thought that comes to your head. Do not self-correct. Just speak. Here's the question. What is your favorite food? Answer it now out loud. Did you stop to think about the article or the preposition? Let us try practicing a standard answer together. Repeat after me. My favorite food is pizza. I love eating it with my friends. It is delicious. Notice that we are using the present tense. It is the easiest tense to use, and it is great for building confidence. Let us try another topic. Let us talk about hobbies. Repeat after me. I like playing soccer. I play every weekend. It is good exercise. When you focus on these simple structures, subject plus verb plus object, you build a rhythm. Your brain starts to recognize this pattern and it becomes automatic. When it becomes automatic, the hesitation disappears. Another technique to reduce hesitation is using filler phrases effectively. Now wait a minute, Jessica. Didn't you say we want to avoid saying and Yes, absolutely. But native speakers use other words to fill the silence while they are thinking. These are called fillers or bridge phrases. They bridge the gap between your thoughts. Instead of silence or a nervous sound, you can use phrases like, or let me see, or that is a good question. These phrases tell the listener that you are still speaking and that you are just gathering your thoughts. They make you sound fluent even when you are pausing to think. Let us practice using these naturally. Imagine I ask you about your future plans. That's a big topic. You might need a second to think. Instead of silence, try saying this. That is a good question. I think I want to travel. Let us try that again. Repeat after me. That is a good question. I think I want to travel. Do you hear how natural that sounds? The phrase "that is a good question" bought you about 2 seconds of thinking time. Let us try another one with the phrase "let me see." Imagine I ask you what movie we should watch. You can say, "Let me see. I like action movies. Try it with me. Let me see. I like action movies." These small phrases are like oil for the engine of your speech. They keep everything running smoothly. Now let us talk about the trap of translation. This is perhaps the biggest reason why your English sounds hesitant. You hear a question in English. You translate it into your native language. You formulate an answer in your native language. Then you try to translate that answer back into English. This process takes time. It is exhausting. And it usually leads to awkward sentences because languages do not translate word for word. To fix this, you must practice thinking in simple English. You have to label the world around you in English. When you look at a door, do not think of the word. In your language, think door. When you feel happy, think happy. We can practice this by describing your immediate environment. Right now, look around the room you are in. I want you to name 3 things you see, but put them into immediate, simple sentences. Do not translate. Just look and speak. For example, if I look around my studio, I say, I see a microphone, I see a light, I see a cup. Now you try it. Look at something and say, I see a, followed by the object. Do it 3 times. This exercise trains your brain to bypass your native language. It creates a direct link between the object and the English word. The stronger this link is, the less you will hesitate. Let us deepen this practice with describing actions. Often we hesitate when telling a story because we cannot find the right verb. We are going to practice common daily verbs. I want you to visualize these actions as you say them. Close your eyes for a moment if you can. Imagine you are in the kitchen. Repeat after me. I am opening the fridge. I am taking out the water. I am pouring a glass. I am drinking the water. By visualizing the action while speaking English, you are associating the concept directly with the English words. This means next time you are thirsty, you won't have to translate. The phrase, I am drinking water, will just appear in your mind. Moving on, let us discuss the importance of intonation and stress. Sometimes the speaker sounds hesitant, not because they don't know the words, but because their voice is flat. They sound robotic. When you sound robotic, you don't feel confident, and you start to doubt yourself. English is a musical language. It goes up and down. When you add emotion and intonation to your voice, you actually flow better. It carries you through the sentence. Let us practice this with a simple greeting and question. First, say it in a flat way. Hello, how are you today? It sounds boring, right? It feels heavy. Now imagine you are really happy to see a friend. Make your voice go up on the word you and down on today. Hello, how are you today? Try it. Hello, how are you today? When you put energy into the sentence, the words come out easier. Let us try another one. I am so happy to see you. Emphasize the word happy. I am so happy to see you. Using emotion distracts you from worrying about grammar. You are focusing on the feeling, not the rule. This is a great trick to stop hesitation. Let us go back to conversation simulation. I want to prepare you for small talk. Small talk is often where we feel the most pressure because it happens quickly and with strangers. The weather is the most common small talk topic. Let us master a few simple, non-hesitant phrases about the weather. Imagine it is a beautiful sunny day. Someone says, "Nice day, isn't it?" You can simply reply, "Yes, it is beautiful." Practice that. Yes, it is beautiful. Now imagine it is raining. You can say, "I hope it stops soon." Try that. I hope it stops soon. These are set phrases. You do not need to construct them from scratch every time. Memorizing a few of these set phrases gives you an anchor. When you have anchors, you feel safe and you do not hesitate. Another common situation is introducing yourself. This should be automatic, but often people freeze because they want to sound impressive. They want to explain their job title perfectly or exactly where they live. Keep it simple. Let us practice a smooth introduction. Hi, my name is Jessica. I am a teacher. I live in London. Now you slot in your details. Name, job, city. Say it out loud now. Did you get through it without stopping? If you hesitated on your job title, simplify it. Instead of saying, I am a senior executive of marketing logistics, just say I work in marketing. It is conversational. It is easy, and it is fluent. You can explain the details later when you are more comfortable, but for the opening, keep it simple to avoid the hesitation trap. Now I want to talk about breathing. This sounds physical, but it is deeply connected to how we speak. When we are nervous about speaking English, we tend to take shallow breaths or hold our breath. When you run out of air, you have to stop speaking in awkward places. This creates hesitation. Before you speak, take a small breath. It gives your voice power. Let us practice breathing and speaking together. I want you to take a breath in and then say this sentence on the out-breath. I am learning to speak English fluently. Let us try. Breathe in and speak. I am learning to speak English fluently. Did you feel how the breath carried the words out? You didn't get stuck because the air was moving. Let us try a longer one. Breathe in. I practice my English every single day. Let us do that again. Breathe in. I practice my English every single day. This is a physical technique that helps the mental block. If the air is flowing, the words will flow too. Let's address the fear of silence. Sometimes you hesitate because you are afraid of the silence, so you rush and then you trip over your words. It is okay to pause if the pause is intentional. An intentional pause is different from a hesitant pause. A hesitant pause sounds like panic. An intentional pause sounds like confidence. For example, I think, that is a great idea. The pause after think adds emphasis. It shows you are considering your words. Compare that to, I think, that is a great idea. The first one is powerful. The second one is weak. So if you need a moment, just pause. Don't make a sound. Just breathe. Let us practice a confident pause. I want you to say I believe followed by a pause, and then English is important. Listen to me first. I believe English is important. Now you try. I believe English is important. That silence was not hesitation. That silence was control. We are going to move into a slightly more advanced practice now called shadowing. This is where you repeat exactly what I say as soon as I say it. We will use a simple story. I will tell you a story about a trip to the beach. I will speak slowly. I want you to say the words right after me or with me. Do not wait for the end of the sentence. Try to match my speed. Here we go. Last summer, I went to the beach. The sun was very hot. The water was blue and cool. I swam for 2 hours. Afterwards, I ate an ice cream. It was the perfect day. How did that feel? Shadowing forces you to move at the speed of a native speaker. It does not give you time to translate. It forces your brain to sync up with the English rhythm. If you found that hard, do not worry. You can rewind this part and try it again. The more you do it, the less you will hesitate. Let's discuss vocabulary selection again. A big cause of hesitation is the search for synonyms. You want to say the word excellent, but you can only think of good, so you wait until you find excellent. This is a mistake. Use the word good. Use the words you have. Fluency is about communication, not poetry. If you are telling a story and you forget the word for ambulance, just say the hospital car. People will understand. If you forget the word for wallet, say the money bag. Do not let a missing word stop your entire story. This is called circumlocution or talking around the word. Let us practice this. Imagine you forget the word for umbrella. How would you describe it using simple words? You could say, the thing for the rain, or the cover for rain. Try saying that. I need the thing for the rain. It is much better to say that immediately than to stand there for 10 seconds silently searching for the word umbrella. This keeps the conversation alive. Now I want to give you a daily challenge to help you fix your hesitation permanently. It is the 1-minute talk. Every day when you are alone, I want you to pick a random topic. It could be your coffee cup, your cat, your shoes, anything. I want you to talk about it for 1 minute without stopping. It does not have to be true. It does not have to be smart. It just has to be continuous. If you run out of things to say, just repeat yourself or say, I don't know what else to say, but I am still talking. For example, if I choose my pen, I have a pen. It is blue. I use it to write. It is a very nice pen. I bought it at the store. The store was big. I like writing with this pen. It helps me work. My work is teaching English. You see, I am just connecting simple ideas. I am not allowing hesitation to enter. Doing this for 1 minute a day trains your brain to keep the engine running. It builds stamina. Let us do a mini version of this right now. I want you to talk about your room for just 10 seconds. Do not stop. Ready, go. Keep talking. Describe the walls, the floor, the light, and stop. Was it hard? Did you feel the urge to stop and think? That is the feeling we are fighting against. The more you push through that feeling, the easier it becomes. Let us expand on this foundation by looking at specific situations where hesitation often attacks us, and we are going to build a shield of simple phrases to protect you. We are going to practice connecting your ideas so that you can speak for longer periods without feeling stuck. Let us start with expressing your opinion. This is a very common trap. Someone asks you, what do you think about this movie, or what is your opinion on this news? Suddenly you freeze. You feel like you need to give a very smart and professional answer. You feel like you need to write an essay in your head, but you do not. In spoken English, simple opinions are often the strongest opinions. You can start with 3 magic words, which are, I think that. This is your anchor. As soon as you say, I think that, your brain wakes up and gets ready to finish the sentence. Let us practice using this anchor with simple adjectives. Imagine I ask you about a new car. You want to say it is good. So you say, I think that it is good. Try saying that with me. I think that it is good. Now let us try a negative opinion. Imagine I ask you about a difficult test. You want to say it was hard. So you say, I think that it was hard. Repeat it. I think that was hard. You see, you do not need to say, in my humble estimation, or from my perspective. Those are for writing. For speaking, just use, I think. Another great phrase is, in my opinion. It sounds a little more formal, but it is still very simple. Let us practice it. In my opinion, coffee is better than tea. Try that. In my opinion, coffee is better than tea. By having these starter phrases ready, you never have to hesitate when someone asks you what you think. You just start with the phrase and the rest follows. Now let us move on to the connecting words that help you flow. We call these connectors. When you speak in very short sentences like we practiced earlier, it is great for confidence, but eventually you want to link those sentences together. The most common cause of hesitation here is looking for fancy transition words. You might be looking for words like however or consequently. Forget those for now. You only need 3 main words to start, and but, so. These 3 words can build almost any conversation. Let us practice using and to add information. Listen to these 2 sentences. I like apples. I like bananas. Now let us connect them. I like apples and bananas. It is smooth. It is one breath. Now let us practice using, but to show a difference. I want to go out. It is raining. Let us connect them. I want to go out, but it is raining. Try saying that. I want to go out, but it is raining. The word but acts like a bridge. It tells the listener that a contrast is coming. Finally, let us look at so. We use so to show a result. I was tired. I went to sleep. Connect them. I was tired, so I went to sleep. Repeat after me. I was tired, so I went to sleep. If you can master these 3 simple connectors, your speech will sound much more fluid. You won't sound choppy. You will sound like you are telling a story. Speaking of stories, let us practice narrative tenses. Telling a story about something that happened in the past is a major hesitation trigger because of irregular verbs. You worry about saying goed instead of went or eated instead of ate. Here is the secret. If you make a mistake with an irregular verb, keep going. Do not go back and correct it 3 times. If you say, I bought a new car yesterday, I understand you perfectly. If you stop and say, I bought no, did buy a car, then you have lost the flow. We are going to practice a simple story using common past tense verbs. I want you to visualize this story as you say it. We are going to talk about a trip to the supermarket. Repeat the sentences after me. Yesterday, I went to the supermarket. I needed some bread. I walked down the aisle. I found the bread. I paid for it. I walked home. Now let us try to link those with our connecting words. Listen to how it flows now. Yesterday, I went to the supermarket because I needed bread. I found the bread and I paid for it. Then I walked home. Can you hear how professional that sounds? It is professional because it is clear. It is not confusing. Let us try another story. This time about a lost key. This is a stressful situation, so we usually speak faster. Repeat after me. I lost my key. I looked everywhere. I looked in my bag. I looked in my car. I could not find it. Then I saw it on the table. I was so happy. Now let us talk about a very specific type of hesitation that comes from not hearing the other person clearly. This happens to everyone, even native speakers. Someone says something to you and you did not catch it. You hesitate because you are afraid to ask them to repeat it. You think it makes you look like your English is bad, but asking for clarification is actually a sign of confidence. We need to practice a few phrases that you can use immediately when you do not understand. Do not just smile and nod. That leads to awkward situations. Instead, use these phrases. The simplest one is, sorry, can you repeat that? Let us practice saying it politely with a rising voice at the end. Sorry, can you repeat that? Try it again. Sorry, can you repeat that? It is polite and effective. Another one is, I did not catch that. This is very natural. I did not catch that. Try saying it, I did not catch that. And if they are speaking too fast, you have the right to ask them to slow down. You can say, could you please speak a little slower? Say it with me. Could you please speak a little slower? Memorize these phrases. They are your emergency kit. When you have an emergency kit, you feel safer. And when you feel safer, you hesitate less. Let us switch gears and talk about descriptions. Describing people and places is a great way to practice fluency because the vocabulary is usually simple. But people hesitate because they try to find the most poetic word. They want to say the sunset was magnificent and breathtaking, but the words get stuck. It is perfectly okay to say the sunset was beautiful. Let us practice describing a person. Imagine a friend named John. I want you to describe him using simple is sentences. John is tall. He is funny. He is kind. He is a teacher. Now combine them with and. John is tall and funny. He is kind and he is a teacher. See how easy that is. You are painting a picture with words. Now I want to do a visualization exercise with you. I want you to close your eyes again if you are in a safe place. I want you to imagine you are in a busy restaurant. You can hear the plates clinking. You can hear people talking. The waiter comes to your table. He asks what you want to eat. This is a high-pressure moment for many learners. I want you to practice ordering without hesitation. The magic phrase here is, I would like. It is polite and it always works. Say it with me. I would like. Now let us order chicken. I would like the chicken, please. Say it. I would like the chicken, please. Now let us order a drink. I would like some water, please. Say it. I would like some water, please. Now imagine you dropped your fork. You need a new one. You can say, excuse me, could I have a fork? Practice that. Excuse me, could I have a fork? By rehearsing these specific scenes in your head, you are programming your brain. When you actually go to a restaurant, your brain will remember this script and play it back automatically. Let us try another scenario. This one is at a clothing store. You are looking for a t-shirt. You cannot find your size. You see a salesperson. Do not run away. Walk up to them and say, excuse me, do you have this in medium? Let us break that down. Excuse me, do you have this in medium? Now put it together smoothly. Excuse me, do you have this in medium? Now imagine you want to try it on. The phrase is fitting room. Ask the question, where is the fitting room? Say it. Where is the fitting room? These are functional phrases. They are tools. You do not need to analyze the grammar of where is the fitting room. You just need to use it like a tool to get what you want. We are going to move on to a slightly deeper topic now, which is talking about your feelings. Often we hesitate to say how we feel because we are translating complex emotions. In your native language, you might say, I am feeling a sense of overwhelming nostalgia. In English, if you try to translate that, you will get stuck. Just say, I miss the past. It is powerful. It is direct. Let us practice simple emotion phrases. I am happy. I am sad. I am excited. I am nervous. Now let us add a reason using because. I am happy because the sun is shining. Try that. I am happy because the sun is shining. I am nervous because I have a test. Try that. I am nervous because I have a test. When you connect the feeling with the reason, you create a complete thought. This is excellent conversation practice. Now I want to address the issue of being interrupted. Sometimes you are speaking English and someone interrupts you. This can make you lose your train of thought and you start hesitating when you try to start again. It is okay to hold your ground. If someone interrupts you and you want to finish, you can simply say, let me finish, please. It is firm but polite. Try saying it. Let me finish, please. Or you can say, as I was saying. This is a great phrase to get back on track. As I was saying, I like to travel. Try using that starter. As I was saying, it acts like a reset button for your brain. Let us practice agreeing and disagreeing. This is a huge part of social conversation. If you are silent, people think you do not understand. You need to show that you are listening. If you agree, simply say, I agree, or you are right. Let us practice those. I agree. You are right. If you are really excited, you can say, absolutely. That is a fun word to say. Try it, absolutely. Now, what if you disagree? Disagreeing can be scary because we do not want to be rude, so we hesitate. The safe way to disagree is to say, I see your point, but I think differently. This is a bit longer, so let us break it down. I see your point, but I think differently. Try putting it together. I see your point, but I think differently. Or simply, I am not sure about that. Try that one. I am not sure about that. It is soft and polite. Now let us talk about numbers and time. Hesitation often happens when we have to say a date or a price. We panic about whether to say 14 or 40. The trick here is stress. For teen numbers like 14, 15, 16, the stress is at the end. 14, 15. For 10 numbers like 40, 50, 60, the stress is at the beginning. 40, 50. Let us practice this contrast so you never hesitate again. Say 13, 13. Now say 30, 30. Say 15, 15. Say 50, 50. If you are buying something and the price is $15, say it clearly. 15. If you are not sure what the cashier said, ask them to write it down. Can you write it down, please? This is a great phrase to avoid confusion. Let us return to the concept of fluency circles. A fluency circle is when you take one central topic and talk about everything related to it, using simple words. Let us take the topic of family. I want you to visualize your family. I will ask you questions, and I want you to answer them out loud immediately. Do not think, just speak. Do you have brothers or sisters? How old are they? Do they live near you? Do you see them often? What is your mother's name? What is your father's name? By jumping from question to question, you force your brain to access vocabulary quickly. This is like doing push-ups for your language muscles. Let us try another circle. The topic is your house. How many rooms does it have? What color is the kitchen? Do you have a garden? Is your bedroom big or small? Do you like your house? Answering these rapid questions breaks down the barrier of perfectionism. You stop analyzing and start communicating. I want to talk to you about the power of self-talk. Most of your English practice happens when you are not speaking to anyone. It happens in your own head. If your inner voice is hesitant, your outer voice will be hesitant. I want you to change your inner monologue to English. When you are brushing your teeth, tell yourself what you are doing in English. I am brushing my teeth. I am looking in the mirror. I am washing my face. This is narrating your life. If you do this every morning, you start the day with English. You warm up the engine. It is much harder to speak English at 5 p.m. if you haven't thought in English all day. So start early, start simple. Let us practice some future plans using going to. This is often easier than using will, and it is very common in conversation. I am gonna eat, I am gonna sleep, I am going to work. Let us practice the pronunciation. Native speakers often shorten this to gonna. You do not have to say gonna, but you should understand it. However, for clear speech, I am going to is perfect. Let us practice. What are you going to do after this video? Answer me out loud. I am going to finish the sentence. Maybe you said I am going to have dinner or I am going to study more. The structure is always the same. I am going to plus action. This consistency is your friend. Now let us tackle the hesitation that comes from not knowing a specific word. We touched on this, but let us practice it more. This is called paraphrasing. Imagine you want to say the word refrigerator, but you forget it. You can say, the cold box for food. Imagine you want to say dentist, but you forget it. You can say, the doctor for teeth. Imagine you want to say library. You can say, the place with many books. Let us practice this. I am going to give you a word, and I want you to describe it without saying the word. The word is sun. How would you describe it? You could say, the hot ball in the sky, or the light in the day. The word is shoes. Describe it. Things on my feet, or what I wear to walk. This skill is critical. If you can describe words, you will never be silent. You will always find a way to communicate your meaning. let us discuss the concept of mirroring emotion. If you are talking to someone and they are telling you a sad story, you should sound sympathetic. If you sound happy, it will be weird. If you hesitate too much, it looks like you don't care. We need simple phrases for reacting to news. If someone says, "I lost my job," you say, "Oh, no, I am sorry. Practice that. Oh, no, I am sorry." If someone says, "I got a promotion," you say, "That is amazing. Practice that. That is amazing." If someone says, "I am tired," you can say, "I understand." Practice that. I understand. These reaction phrases keep the conversation tennis match going. You hit the ball back to them nicely. We are going to do a listening visualization now. I want you to imagine you are walking in a park. It is a beautiful day. You see a dog. You want to talk to the owner. This is a common small talk situation. What do you say? You can start with a compliment. "That is a nice dog." Simple. Practice it. "That is a nice dog." Then ask a question. "What is his name?" Practice. "What is his name?" Then ask permission. "Can I pet him?" Practice. "Can I pet him?" This small interaction is only 3 sentences long, but it is a full conversation. "That is a nice dog." "What is his name?" "Can I pet him?" When you break big conversations down into these tiny pieces, they become less scary. Let us talk about the word really. This is a magic word in English. It could be a question or a reaction. If someone says, "I won the lottery," you say, "Really?" with a high voice. If someone says, "It is really hot today," you use it to mean very. Let us practice the question, really. Someone tells you they met a famous person. You say, "Really?" Someone tells you they walked 20 kilometers. You say, "Really?" It shows interest. It is one word, but it does a lot of work. Using simple, effective words like this reduces the cognitive load on your brain. You don't have to construct a sentence, you just have to say, "Really?" Now let us practice saying goodbye. Sometimes we hesitate at the end of a conversation because we do not know how to leave politely. We stand there awkwardly. You need an exit phrase. A great exit phrase is, "It was nice talking to you." Practice that. "It was nice talking to you." Then you add a reason to leave. "I have to go now." Put it together. "It was nice talking to you, but I have to go now." This is polite and clear. Another one is, "Have a good day." It is classic for a reason. Have a good day. Or simply, "See you later." Practice these exit phrases so you can end conversations with confidence. Let us deepen our practice by looking at how to link your words together so they sound like music. We are going to begin with a concept called chunking. One of the main reasons learners hesitate is because they are thinking word by word. They think I, then they think want, then they think to, then they think go. This is very slow and it makes your speech sound jerky. Native speakers do not think in single words. We think in chunks or blocks of words. These are phrases that always go together. When you learn them as a single unit, you do not have to build them every time. For example, take the phrase, "take a break." You should not think of take then break. You should just think, take a break as one item. Let us practice some common chunks. Repeat after me. Have a good time. Say it as one sound. Have a good time. Now try make a decision. Do not pause between make and a. Make a decision. Try do your best. Do your best. When you use these chunks, you are saving brain power. Instead of finding 3 words, you only have to find 1 chunk. Let us try using them in sentences. I want to have a good time. Say it. I want to have a good time. I need to make a decision. Say it. I need to make a decision. I will do my best. Say it. I will do my best. The more chunks you memorize, the less you will hesitate, because you are assembling your sentences with big Lego bricks instead of tiny ones. Now, connected to chunking is the physical act of linking sounds. Sometimes your English sounds hesitant because you are stopping your breath between every word. In English, when one word ends with a consonant sound and the next begins with a vowel sound, we connect them. It sounds like one long word. For example, look at. We do not say look at. We say look-at, look-at. Try saying that, look-at. Now let us put it in a sentence. Look at the time. It should sound smooth. Look at the time. Let us try pick it up. Connect the K to the I and the T to the U. Pick it up. Pick it up. Try saying it. Pick it up. When you link your words, you physically cannot hesitate because the air does not stop flowing. Let us practice a sentence with many links. I am out of eggs. Connect I to am. Connect out to of. Connect of to eggs. I yam out of eggs. Say it smoothly. I am out of eggs. This linking gives you that native-like flow that everyone wants. Let us move to a very specific situation that causes high anxiety and hesitation. Talking on the phone. When you are on the phone or a voice-only call, you cannot see the person's face. You cannot see their lips moving or their hand gestures. This removes a lot of context and makes learners panic. When you panic, you hesitate. To fix this, you need a script for phone calls. You need to know exactly what to say when you pick up and when you hang up. Let us practice answering. If it is a professional call, say, "This is Jessica." Use your name. "This is your name." Practice that. "This is Jessica." If you are calling someone and you want to speak to a specific person, say, "Is Mike there?" Practice that. "Is Mike there?" Now, what happens if the connection is bad? Do not just sit there in silence wondering if you should speak. Use a control phrase. You can say, "You are breaking up." Practice that. "You are breaking up." Or simply, "I cannot hear you well." Practice that. "I cannot hear you well." And if you need to end the call gracefully, do not just say bye and hang up. Say, "Thanks for calling. Talk to you soon." Practice that loop. "Thanks for calling. Talk to you soon." Having these pre-made scripts for the telephone takes away the fear of the unknown. You know how to start and you know how to stop, so the middle part becomes easier. Let us talk about making suggestions. Sometimes we hesitate because we want to invite someone to do something, but we do not want to be rude or bossy. We search for the polite grammar. The easiest way to make a suggestion is with the word let's. Let's is short for let us, but we almost always use the contraction. It is friendly and active. Let's go to the park. Practice that. Let's go to the park. Let's eat lunch. Practice that. Let's eat lunch. Let's watch a movie. Practice that. Let's watch a movie. If you want to ask it as a question, you can use, "Shall we?" This is very polite. "Shall we go?" "Shall we eat?" Practice. "Shall we go?" It is short, simple, and very effective. You do not need to say, "Would you possibly consider the idea of going out?" Just say, "Let's go." Now let us focus on comparisons. We often hesitate when we try to compare two things because the grammar of comparatives can be tricky with more and/or endings. But for simple conversation, you can stick to the basics. Use better than. This works for almost everything positive. This book is better than that book. Coffee is better than tea. Practice using better than. Choose two things in your room, maybe a pen and a pencil. Say, "The pen is better than the pencil." Now let us use bigger than. "My house is bigger than your house." Practice that. "My house is bigger than your house." What if you want to say something is the same? Use as good as. "The movie was as good as the book." Practice that. "The movie was as good as the book." Do not get tangled up in complex comparisons like it is by far the most significant difference. Just say it is different. Keep it simple to keep it moving. Let us discuss sequencing words. When you are explaining a process or telling a story, you need to put things in order. If you do not have ordering words, you will hesitate between the sentences because you do not know how to transition. The magic 4 words are first, then after that, and finally. Let us practice making a cup of tea using these words. Repeat after me. First boil the water, then put the tea bag in the cup. After that, pour the water. Finally, add milk. Let us do it again smoothly. First, boil the water, then put the tea bag in the cup. After that, pour the water. Finally, add milk. These words act like signposts. They tell the listener exactly where you are in the story. You can use this for your day too. First, I woke up. Then I showered. After that, I ate breakfast. Finally, I went to work. Practice narrating your morning right now using those 4 words. First, then, after that, finally. Did you see how it gave your speech structure? Structure kills hesitation. Now we are going to play the if game. Conditional sentences often scare learners. They think about would and will and past perfect. But the first conditional is very common and very easy. It is for real possibilities. The structure is, if this happens, I will do that. Let us practice this simple rhythm. If it rains, I will stay home. Say it. If it rains, I will stay home. If I have time, I will call you. Say it. If I have time, I will call you. If I see him, I will tell him. Say it. If I see him, I will tell him. Do not worry about the second or third conditionals right now. In 90% of daily conversations, the first conditional is all you need. Master this one structure. If plus, present tense plus, will and you can express consequences without hesitation. Let us talk about professional English. Many learners speak fine in casual settings but freeze up at work. They think they need to use business words. They think they need to say utilize instead of use or commence instead of start. This is a trap. Clear communication is the best business English. If you want to say you are doing a task, simply say, I am working on it. Practice that. I am working on it. If you want to say you are busy, say I have a deadline. Practice that. I have a deadline. If you want to check if everyone agrees, say, are we on the same page? Practice that. Are we on the same page? These are professional phrases, but they are simple. Do not try to sound like a textbook from 1950. Sound like a modern, clear human being. Now, let us discuss active listening. This is a secret weapon for fluency. Fluency is not just about talking, it is about the interaction. When the other person is talking, if you are completely silent, it feels awkward. You might feel pressure to speak as soon as they stop. But if you make active listening sounds, you stay connected to the conversation. These are sounds like I see. Right. Uh-huh. That is interesting. Let us practice these. Imagine I am telling you a story. I say, I went to the store. You say, uh-huh. I say, and I saw a famous actor. You say, really? I say, yes. It was Tom Cruise. You say, wow. I say, but he looked tired. You say, I see. By making these small sounds, you are technically speaking English. You are keeping your vocal cords warmed up. It makes it much easier to jump in with a full sentence when it is your turn because you haven't been silent for 5 minutes. Let us tackle modals of ability. This is the difference between can, could, and be able to. Hesitation happens when you try to choose the perfect one. For simple conversations, stick to can for the present and could for the past. I can swim. I could swim when I was 5. Let us practice I can. I can speak English. Say it loudly. I can speak English. I can drive a car. Say it. I could drive a car. Now for the past, I could run fast. Say it. I could run fast. I could not sleep. Say it. I could not sleep. Keep it strictly to these 2 for now. Do not worry about I have been able to. That is for later. Right now, we want speed and confidence. I can and I could are your best friends here. Let us look at time prepositions. This is a classic hesitation point. In, on, or at, it drives learners crazy. Let us simplify it with a pyramid rule. At is for specific times. On is for days. In is for months and years. Let us drill this. At 5 o'clock, at noon, at midnight. Say them. At 5 o'clock. At noon, at midnight. Now days. On Monday, on Tuesday, on my birthday. Say them. On Monday, on Tuesday, on my birthday. Now long periods. In July, in 2024, in the summer. Say them. In July. In 2024. In the summer. If you make a mistake and say, in Monday people will still understand you. Do not let the fear of the wrong preposition stop the sentence, but practicing this drill will help it become automatic. Let us talk about past habits with used to. This is a great phrase for storytelling and getting to know people. It means you did it in the past but not now. I used to play tennis. This implies I do not play now. Let us practice. Think of a food you liked as a child. I used to like candy. Say it. I used to like candy. Think of a place you lived. I used to live in New York. Say it. I used to live in New York. Think of a hairstyle you had. I used to have short hair. Say it. I used to have short hair. This phrase used to flows very well because the D and the T connect. It sounds like used to. I used to go. Practice that pronunciation. I used to go. It is smooth and easy. Now I want to address a very scary moment, the mind blank. This is different from hesitation. Hesitation is stumbling. A mind blank is when your brain completely stops working. You forget what you were saying. You forget where you are. It happens to everyone, even me. When this happens, do not panic. Do not freeze. You need a reset strategy. Strategy number 1 is the physical reset. Take a sip of water. This buys you 5 seconds and nobody thinks it is strange. Strategy number 2 is the honesty strategy. Just say, I lost my train of thought. Practice that. I lost my train of thought. It is a native idiom and it sounds very natural. Strategy number 3 is to ask the other person to help. Say, where was I or what was I saying? It turns the monologue into a collaboration. Let us practice these 3 resets. First, pretend to drink water. Pause. Second, say I lost my train of thought. Third, say, what was I saying? Having these emergency buttons makes the fear of blanking out disappear. Let us talk about giving reasons. Why are you learning English? Why do you live here? We often hesitate because we want to give a complex philosophical answer. Just use because. I learn English because it is useful. I live here because I work here. I eat this because I like it. Let us practice a chain of becauses. I am happy because I am healthy. I am healthy because I exercise. I exercise because I want to be strong. Try to build your own chain. I am X because Y. Start with I am tired. I am tired because... Finish it. Maybe you said I worked hard. Good. Keep the logic simple. One cause, one effect. Let us discuss the phrase I am afraid. In English, this does not always mean fear. It is often a polite way to say no or to give bad news. If someone invites you to a party and you cannot go, do not just say no. That feels rude, so you hesitate. Say, I am afraid I cannot come. It is soft and polite, practice it. I am afraid I cannot come. If you are in a shop and they do not have what you want, the clerk might say, I am afraid we are sold out. It is a very useful social lubricant. Practice saying, I am afraid I am busy. Say it. I am afraid I am busy. It protects your relationship while allowing you to say no. Let us return to the topic of adjectives. We often hesitate because we use the word very too much. Very good, very bad, very big. It gets boring, so we stop to think of a better word. Let us learn some strong adjectives that stand alone, so you do not need very. Instead of very big, say huge. The house is huge. Say it. The house is huge. Instead of very small, say tiny. The car is tiny. Say it. The car is tiny. Instead of very good, say great or amazing. The food is amazing. Say it. The food is amazing. Instead of very bad, say terrible. The movie was terrible. Say it. The movie was terrible. Having these strong words in your pocket makes you sound more expressive, and you do not have to stack words on top of each other. Let us practice the difference between say and tell. This is a classic grammar trap that causes hesitation. The simple rule is, tell a person, say something. You tell him, you tell her, you tell me, you say hello, you say goodbye, you say no. Let us drill this. Tell me, say it, tell me, say hello. Say it, say hello. Tell him, say it, tell him, say nothing. Say it, say nothing. If there is a person involved, use tell. If there is just the word involved, you say, I want to tell you a story. I want to say a few words. Understanding this distinction clears up a lot of mental traffic. Let us move to describing your job or daily activity again, but with a focus on frequency. How often do you do things? We practiced always and never. But what about the middle ones? Usually and recently. Usually means most of the time. I usually wake up at 7. Practice that. I usually wake up at 7. Recently means in the last few days or weeks. I have recently started reading. Practice that. I have recently started reading. Watch out for the pronunciation of recently. It is 3 syllables. Recently. But we say it fast. Using these time markers helps set the scene for your listener. Let us talk about apologizing. Not for big things, but for small social things. If you bump into someone, say, sorry or excuse me. If you are late, say sorry, I am late. Do not make a long excuse. Do not say I am late because the bus was delayed and the traffic was bad and my alarm didn't go off. Just say, sorry, I am late. The hesitation comes from preparing the excuse. The apology is enough. Practice it. Sorry, I am late. Short, sweet, and done. Let us try a visualization for a medical situation. Going to the doctor in a foreign language is terrifying. Let us simplify it. You only need to describe the pain. I have a headache. I have a stomach ache. My back hurts. Practice these. I have a headache. My back hurts. And then the most important question, what should I do? Practice that. What should I do? You do not need to know the medical Latin names for your bones. Point to the place and say, it hurts here. Practice that with a gesture. Point to your elbow, it hurts here. Simple communication saves lives and reduces stress. Let us talk about the weather again, but this time making predictions. We use looks like. It looks like rain. It looks like it will be sunny. This is a very natural way to comment on the environment. Look out your window. What does it look like? It looks like a nice day. It looks like a storm. Practice the phrase. It looks like. Then add your idea. It is an observation phrase that invites the other person to agree with you. Let us do a practice on spelling. Sometimes you have to spell your name or email address. Hesitating on the letters of the alphabet is very common because E and I and A sound similar. You need to practice your own name until you can spell it as fast as you can say it. My name is Jessica, Jessica. Practice spelling your name out loud right now. Go. Faster. Don't stop between letters. Now practice your email address. The @ symbol is called @. The dot is called dot. So jessica@email.com is jessica@email.com. Practice saying your email address smoothly. This is information you give often, so it should be automatic. Let us talk about making offers. You want to help someone. You see someone carrying a heavy bag. Do not stand there thinking about the grammar. Use I will help you, or shall I help you, or here let me help. Practice the shortest one. Let me help. Say it. Let me help. It is kind and immediate. If you are at dinner and want to pay, say, it is on me. This means I will pay. Practice that idiom. It is on me. It makes you sound very generous and very fluent. Let us discuss the concept of fillers again, but this time let us look at the word like. Younger people use like a lot. I was like so tired and he was like really happy. You do not need to use it this much, but you should understand it. It is often used instead of said. He was like no way means he said no way. If you hear this, do not be confused. It is just a style of speaking. For your own practice, stick to, is a great correction tool. If you say something wrong, say and then say the right thing. It is blue, green. Practice that correction. It is blue, green. It is a soft way to fix a mistake without stopping the flow. Let us practice asking for permission. Can I? May I? Is it okay if I? The simplest is it okay if I sit here? Is it okay if I open the window? Practice that chunk. Is it okay if I open the window? Is it okay if I use your phone? It is polite and grammatically safe. You can use it with almost any verb. Let us do a quick drill on opposites. This helps your brain categorize words. I say a word, you say the opposite as fast as you can. Hot, cold, up, down, in, out. Happy, sad, fast, slow, good, bad, light, dark. This rapid fire recall is excellent for waking up your English brain. Do this with a friend or even with an app. It stops you from translating because there is no time to translate. Let us talk about the word thing. Thing is a lifesaver. If you forget the name of an object, it is a thing. The thing for cooking, the thing for writing, the thing for sleeping. Do not be afraid to use the word thing. Native speakers use it all the time. Where is my thing? What is that thing? It is vague, but it keeps the conversation moving until you remember the specific word. We also use stuff. Stuff is for uncountable things. My stuff is in the bag. I have a lot of stuff to do. Practice saying I have a lot of stuff to do. It sounds very natural. Let us practice the phrase, it depends. This is the perfect answer when you cannot give a simple yes or no. Do you like spicy food? It depends. Are you going out tonight? It depends. It gives you time to explain. It depends on the weather. It depends on my mood. Practice this. It depends. It depends on the price. Say it. It depends on the price. It is a very smart phrase because it shows you are considering the situation complexity. Let us look at tag questions. These are the little questions at the end of sentences like, isn't it or don't you? They invite agreement. It is hot, isn't it? You are coming, don't you? Actually, that last one was a mistake. It should be, you are coming, aren't you? Tag questions are hard. If they cause you to hesitate, skip them. Just say, it is hot, right? Using the word right is a universal tag. You are coming, right? It is easy, right? Practice using right at the end of a sentence. It is much easier than calculating isn't it, doesn't it, won't it. Just say, right? And smile. The listener will understand. Let us talk about encouragement. If your friend is speaking English and they are hesitating, you should encourage them. Say good job or keep going, or you are doing well. Being kind to others helps you be kind to yourself. When you hear yourself encouraging others, your inner critic quiets down. Practice saying to yourself, "You are doing well." Look in the mirror and say it. You are doing well. Now, I want to take you through some of the finer details that make you sound like a true English speaker. We will tackle the confusing world of prepositions with a visual method. We will master the art of starting conversations with strangers. We will look at how to give advice without sounding rude. Let us start this section by addressing a major source of hesitation, which is the use of time and place prepositions, specifically regarding movement. We often freeze when trying to decide between to, at, or in when we are going somewhere. The rule for movement is usually simple. If you are moving towards a destination, used to. I am going to the store. I am going to work. I am going to the bank. The hesitation comes when we overthink exceptions. Let us practice the standard movement phrase. Repeat after me. I am going to the park. I am going to the office. I am going to my friend's house. Now, there is one famous exception that makes everyone hesitate, and that is the word home. We do not use to with home. We just say, I am going home. Let us practice this distinction. I am going to the store. I am going home. I am going to school. I am going home. By drilling this pair, you train your brain to recognize home as special. You will stop hesitating before the word home because you will feel that the word to does not belong there. Now let us talk about the conversation starter, have you ever? This is the perfect tool for getting to know people, but learners hesitate because they worry about the past participle. They worry about saying, have you ever be, instead of have you ever been, or have you ever eat instead of have you ever eaten? To fix this, we need to memorize the common questions as fixed blocks. Do not analyze the grammar, just learn the block. The most useful one is, have you ever been to? This works for countries, cities, and restaurants. Let us practice. Have you ever been to London? Say it. Have you ever been to London? Have you ever been to a rock concert? Say it. Have you ever been to a rock concert? Another common one is, have you ever eaten? Have you ever eaten sushi? Say it. Have you ever eaten sushi? When you ask this question, you are opening a door. If they say yes, you can switch to simple past tense. When did you go? That is the natural flow. Question 1 is, have you ever? Question 2 is, when? Let us practice this flow. Ask me about Paris. Have you ever been to Paris? I say yes. Now ask me when. When did you go? This two-step dance is the secret to smooth small talk. Let us discuss giving advice. Sometimes a friend tells you a problem and you want to help. You hesitate because you do not want to use the imperative command. You do not want to say, go to the doctor because it sounds aggressive. You want to be soft. The best word for this is should. It is light and friendly. You should rest. You should drink water. You should take a break. Let us practice giving advice for a cold. Imagine your friend is sick. Tell them to sleep. You should sleep. Tell them to eat soup. You should eat soup. Tell them not to work. You should not work. Practice that negative form. You should not work. It is very useful. Another phrase for advice is, why don't you? This sounds like a question, but it is actually advice. Why don't you call him? Why don't you try it? Practice saying, why don't you sit down? It is polite and caring. Why don't you sit down? Now we are going to practice expressing certainty. How sure are you? We often hesitate because we do not want to commit to a yes or a no. We want a middle ground. The words you need are definitely, probably, and maybe. Definitely means 100%. Probably means 75%. Maybe means 50%. Let us practice answering the question, will you come to the party? If you are sure, say, I will definitely come. Practice that. I will definitely come. If you are mostly sure, say, I will probably come. Practice that. I will probably come. If you are unsure, say, I might come, or maybe I will come. Practice. Maybe I will come. Having these 3 levels prevents you from getting stuck. You do not have to promise anything, you just have to choose the right level of certainty. Let us talk about the passive use of get for daily routines. This sounds complex, but it is actually very simple. We use get to describe a change in state. I get dressed, I get ready, I get lost, I get married. These are huge life events and small daily events described with the same simple word. Let us practice the morning routine again with get. I get up, I get washed, I get dressed, I get ready. Say them with me. I get up, I get washed, I get dressed, I get ready. Using get here is much more natural than saying I dress myself or I prepare myself. Native speakers love the word get. The more you use it, the more you sound like one of us. Let us try I get hungry. Say it, I get hungry. This means I am becoming hungry. It is a process. Understanding this dynamic nature of get helps you flow from one state to another in your storytelling. Let us address the fear of misunderstanding. Sometimes you say something and you realize the other person did not understand you. You see a confused look on their face. This causes panic and hesitation. You need a phrase to clarify your meaning without saying, I made a mistake. The magic phrase is, what I mean is. This allows you to rephrase your sentence calmly. Let us practice. Imagine you say, the movie was heavy. They look confused. You say, what I mean is, it was serious. Practice that link. What I mean is, it was serious. Imagine you say, I am full. They offer you more food. You say, what I mean is, I cannot eat anymore. Practice that. What I mean is, I cannot eat anymore. This phrase bridges the gap between your bad sentence and your good sentence. It gives you a second chance. Let us move on to the topic of quantity. Much and many. This is a classic grammar nightmare that causes hesitation. Much is for things you cannot count like water or time. Many is for things you can count like books or days. If you are unsure and you do not want to hesitate, just use a lot of. A lot of works for everything. A lot of water. A lot of books. A lot of time. A lot of days. It is the universal quantity phrase. Let us practice using it to replace much and many. Instead of saying, I do not have much time, say, I do not have a lot of time. Say it, I do not have a lot of time. Instead of saying, I have many friends, say, I have a lot of friends. Say it, I have a lot of friends. When in doubt, use a lot of. It is never wrong and it keeps the rhythm going. Let us talk about expressing preferences with would rather. This is a great alternative to I want or I like. It means you prefer one thing over another. I would rather stay home. I would rather eat pizza. The grammar is simple. Would rather plus verb. No to, just the verb. Let us practice. I would rather go. Say it. I would rather go. I would rather sleep. Say it. I would rather sleep. Now let us add the comparison. I would rather stay than go. Say it. I would rather stay than go. This structure is very common when making plans with friends. It shows you have an opinion, but you are flexible. Now I want to focus on a very important aspect of fluency, which is volume and projection. Sometimes hesitation is just whispering. When you are not sure, you speak quietly. When you speak quietly, your breath is weak and your voice shakes. This convinces your brain that you are failing. I want you to practice speaking English loudly, louder than your normal voice. Imagine you are talking to someone across the room. Say, "Hello, how are you?" Shout it comfortably. "Hello, how are you?" When you increase the volume, you increase the confidence. Your brain thinks, "Oh, we are speaking loudly, so we must know what we are saying." It is a psychological trick. Try reading a sentence from a book loudly today. It will change how you feel about your own voice. Let us look at the phrase, "I am looking forward to." This is the standard professional and polite way to end emails or conversations about the future. It means you are excited. But there is a grammar trap. After we use the ing form. "I am looking forward to seeing you," not "see you." This causes hesitation. Let us drill the correct form. "I am looking forward to seeing you." Say it. "I am looking forward to seeing you." "I am looking forward to hearing from you." Say it. "I am looking forward to hearing from you." "I am looking forward to meeting you." Say it. "I am looking forward to meeting you." Once you lock this pattern in your mind, you will use it everywhere because it is so polite and positive. Let us discuss how to handle interruptions again, but this time how to interrupt someone else politely. Sometimes you need to speak. Maybe they are talking too much, or you have important information. You cannot just shout. You hesitate because you do not want to be rude. Use the phrase, "Sorry to interrupt, but." It is the golden key. "Sorry to interrupt, but I have to go." Practice that. "Sorry to interrupt, but I have to go." "Sorry to interrupt, but I have a question." Practice that. "Sorry to interrupt, but I have a question." This phrase acknowledges that interrupting is bad, but that you have a good reason. It smooths the social interaction perfectly. Let us talk about identifying objects with "it is." When we learn English, we learn "this is a pen," but in conversation we usually just use "it is." What is that noise? It is the wind. Who is at the door? It is the postman. What is on the table? It is my key. Practice shrinking. This is into "it is." It's my key. It's the wind. It's a problem. It's a good idea. That contraction, is the heartbeat of English statements. Use it often. Let us practice the difference between make and do. This is a huge hesitation point. Generally, make is for creating something new. Do is for tasks or activities. You make a cake, you do your homework, you make a mistake, you do the dishes. Let us drill the common ones. Make a decision, say it. Make a decision, do a favor, say it, do a favor. Make money, say it, make money. Do business, say it, do business. Make a noise, say it, make a noise. Do your best, say it, do your best. If you mix them up and say, "I made my homework," people will understand you. Do not let the fear of make versus do silence you. But practicing these chunks will help you feel more correct. Let us talk about vague language. Sometimes you want to describe a group of things. You can use phrases like and things like that, or and stuff like that. "I like tennis, soccer," and things like that. This tells the listener that the list continues, but you do not want to list every single sport. It is a fluency tool. Practice it. "I like apples, bananas," and things like that. Say it. "I like apples, bananas," and things like that. "I need to buy paper pens," and stuff like that. Say it. I need to buy paper pens and stuff like that. It signals that you are relaxed and conversational. Let us return to the topic of adjectives ending in ed and ing, bored versus boring, interested versus interesting. This causes so much hesitation. The rule is simple. Ed is for your feeling. Ing is for the thing causing the feeling. I am bored because the movie is boring. I am excited because the news is exciting. Let us practice your feelings first. I am interested. Say it. I am interested. I am tired. Say it. I am tired. Now the things, the book is interesting. Say it. The book is interesting. The job is tiring. Say it. The job is tiring. If you say I am boring, people will think you have no personality. If you say I am bored, people know you need something to do. Remember, ed is for the person. Ed is for the head. That rhymes. Ed is for the head. Remember that. Let us practice the phrase, it takes. We use this to talk about time duration. How long does it take to get to work? It takes 20 minutes. Learners often say it needs 20 minutes or I spend 20 minutes. It takes is the most natural way. It takes me 10 minutes to eat. Practice that. It takes me 10 minutes to eat. It takes a long time to learn English. Practice that. It takes a long time to learn English. Use it takes for time and you will sound instantly more fluent. Let us talk about double negatives. In some languages, double negatives are correct. In English, they are not. You cannot say, I do not know nothing. You must say, I do not know anything. Hesitation comes when you try to fix this mid-sentence. Just remember, if you have a not, you need an any. Not any. I do not have any money. Not I do not have no money. Let us practice. I don't see anything. Say it. I don't see anything. I don't want anything. Say it. I don't want anything. I didn't say anything. Say it. I didn't say anything. Keep the not and the any together like best friends. Let us do a visualization for shopping for clothes. You are in the store. You want to try something on. You ask, can I try this on? Practice that chunk. Can I try this on? The salesperson asks, does it fit? You answer, it is too big, or it is too small, or it fits perfectly. Practice the 3 answers. It is too big. It is too small. It fits perfectly. Now imagine you want to buy it. You say, I will take it. Not I will buy it. I will take it is the common phrase. Practice saying, I will take it with a smile. I will take it. This simple phrase concludes the transaction smoothly. Let us discuss the word actually. This is a powerful word. We use it to correct a misconception or to give surprising information. It does not mean currently, it means in fact. If someone thinks you are American but you are Canadian, you say, actually, I am Canadian. Practice that correction. Actually, I am Canadian. If someone thinks English is hard, you can say, actually, it is easy. Practice that. Actually, it is easy. Use actually to soften a correction. It is much more polite than just saying no. Let us talk about family vocabulary. Learners often hesitate when explaining complex relationships like brother-in-law or stepsister. If you forget the exact word, just explain the relationship. My sister's husband. My father's new wife's daughter. It is okay to be descriptive. But let us practice the main ones. Uncle is your father's brother. Aunt is your father's sister. Cousin is their child. Nephew is your brother's son. Niece is your brother's daughter. Let us drill nephew and niece. I have a nephew. Say it. I have a nephew. I have a niece. Say it. I have a niece. These 2 words often cause hesitation because they sound similar. Nephew is male. Niece is female. Let us practice the phrase I used to again, but this time with negatives. I didn't used to. This is tricky grammar. I didn't used to like coffee. This means in the past I did not like it, but now I do. Practice this transition. I didn't used to like olives. Say it. I didn't used to like olives. I didn't used to exercise. Say it. I didn't used to exercise. This shows personal growth and change. It is a great conversation topic. Let us talk about filler sounds again, but this time avoiding them. We talked about using, Now let us talk about silence. Sometimes silence is better than any word. If you finish a sentence, stop. Do not say, just stop. Close your mouth, smile. This shows you are done. It gives the other person permission to speak. Practice saying a sentence and then closing your mouth immediately. I like this weather. Close mouth. It feels weird at first, but it looks very confident. Let us discuss the concept of question tags again, because they are so important for flow. We practiced, right? Now let us try a few real ones with the verb to be. It is nice, isn't it? She is happy, isn't she? They are here, aren't they? The trick is to match the verb. Is matches isn't. Our matches aren't. Let us try just these two. It is cold, isn't it? Say it. It is cold, isn't it? They are nice, aren't they? Say it. They are nice, aren't they? If this feels too hard, go back to right. It is cold, right? That is always your safety net. Let us look at the phrase I wonder. This is used when you are thinking out loud. I wonder if it will rain. I wonder where he is. It is a soft question. You are not demanding an answer. You are just curious. Practice being curious. I wonder why. Say it. I wonder why. I wonder when. Say it. I wonder when. It is a dreamy phrase. It adds personality to your speech. Let us talk about responding to bad news. We practiced, oh no, let us add that is too bad and what a pity. These show empathy. Your friend lost his keys. You say that is too bad. Say it, that is too bad. Your friend missed the bus. You say what a pity. Say it, what a pity. These small phrases are like hugs with words. They comfort the other person without you needing to give a long speech. Let us do a drill on the difference between lend and borrow. This is a classic confusion. You borrow from someone. You lend to someone. If you need a pen, you borrow it. If you have a pen, you lend it. Let us practice asking. Can I borrow your pen? Say it. Can I borrow your pen? Now practice offering. I can lend you my pen. Say it. I can lend you my pen. Remember, borrow takes. Lend gives. Let us talk about the weather one last time, but with feelings. The weather affects our mood. I love the rain. I hate the cold. I don't mind the wind. I don't mind means it is okay for me. It is neutral. Practice. I don't mind the rain. Say it. I don't mind the rain. I don't mind waiting. Say it. I don't mind waiting. This phrase is very useful for showing you are easygoing and flexible. Let us practice the word own, my own. It means it belongs only to you. I have my own room. I have my own car. Learners often say, I have a car of myself. That is incorrect. Use my own. Practice it. I want my own house. Say it. I want my own house. It emphasizes independence. Now for our final stretch, let us tackle some of the subtle nuances that often make learners hesitate. We are going to talk about expectations versus reality. We are going to look at how to express cause and effect. We are going to simplify the terrifying world of phrasal verbs. Let us start with a very common concept called expectation, using the phrase supposed to. We often hesitate when we want to talk about rules or plans that did not happen. You might struggle to say, I had a plan to go, but I did not. It is much easier to say I was supposed to go. This phrase means there was a rule or a plan. Let us practice it in the present tense first. I am supposed to work today. Say it. I am supposed to work today. This means it is my duty. Now let us try the past tense, which is very useful for excuses. I was supposed to call you. This implies I forgot. Practice that apology. I was supposed to call you. I was supposed to be there. Say it. I was supposed to be there. Understanding this phrase stops you from getting tangible in long explanations about why something didn't happen. You just say I was supposed to, but I couldn't. Now let us talk about persistence using the word keep plus the ing form of a verb. This is how you describe an action that continues. He keeps talking. She keeps laughing. Learners often say, he continues to talk, which is fine, but native speakers almost always say, he keeps talking. It is faster and punchier. Let us practice. Keep going. Say it. Keep going. Keep trying. Say it. Keep trying. Keep smiling. Say it. Keep smiling. Now let us look at the negative. He keeps bothering me. This means he won't stop. Practice that complaint. He keeps bothering me, or I keep forgetting. This is a very common phrase for learners. I keep forgetting. Say it. I keep forgetting. Using keep makes your speech sound active and dynamic. Let us move to a slightly advanced concept that causes hesitation because of translation issues. This is the causative structure. This is when you pay someone to do something for you. In many languages, you say, I cut my hair. But in English, if you say I cut my hair, it means you stood in front of a mirror with scissors and did it yourself. If you went to a salon, you must say, I had my hair cut. This distinction stops many learners. Let us practice the correct form. I had my car repaired. Say it. I had my car repaired. I had my house painted. Say it. I had my house painted. If this is too hard, there's a simpler way. Just use the active voice with the person. The barber cut my hair. The mechanic fixed my car. That is perfectly fine too, but do not say I repaired my car unless you are the mechanic. Being clear about who did the action removes confusion. Let us talk about reflexive pronouns. Myself, yourself, himself. We often hesitate here because we are not sure if we need them. We use them when the subject and the object are the same person. I see myself. He talks to himself. But a great fluency phrase is by myself. This means alone. I went by myself. I did it by myself. Let us practice this expression of independence. I traveled by myself. Say it. I travel by myself. I live by myself. Say it. I live by myself. This is often better than saying I live alone because by myself sounds strong and capable. Now let us look at the phrase make me. We use this to describe what causes our emotions. You make me happy. The movie made me sad. Hesitation comes when learners try to use because I am happy because of you. That is okay, but you make me happy is much more direct. Let us practice. That song makes me cry. Say it. That song makes me cry. He makes me laugh. Say it. He makes me laugh. It makes me angry. Say it. It makes me angry. This simple structure, make plus person plus adjective, is a powerhouse for expressing your reactions to the world. Let us tackle the monster of phrasal verbs. There are thousands of them, and they cause so much hesitation because the meaning is often not logical. You cannot guess that run out means empty. To stop the hesitation, focus on the big three. Turn on, off, pick up, and look for. You need these every day. Let us drill them. Turn on the light. Say it. Turn on the light. Turn off the phone. Say it. Turn off the phone. Now pick up. Pick up the pen. Pick up the kids. Pick up the phone. Say it. Pick up the phone. Now look for. This means search. I am looking for my keys. Say it. I am looking for my keys. I am looking for a job. Say it. I am looking for a job. Do not try to learn all phrasal verbs at once. Master these 3 and you will survive 80% of situations. Let us talk about immediacy with about to. This is for when you are going to do something in the next 10 seconds. I am about to leave. Learners often say, I will leave now. About to adds urgency. I was about to call you. This is a great thing to say when someone calls you just as you picked up your phone. Hey, I was about to call you. Practice that. I was about to call you. I am about to eat. Say it. I am about to eat. It signals to the listener that you are in a rush or that an action is imminent. Let us discuss articles. A, an, and the. This is the #1 cause of hesitation for many learners. They pause before every noun thinking, is it a or the? Here is a simple rule to stop the hesitation. If the listener knows which one you are talking about, use the. If they do not know, use a. If I say I saw a dog, you do not know which dog. If I say I saw the dog, it means we both know that dog. But here is the secret. If you make a mistake, it usually does not matter. If you say, I saw dog, people understand. Do not let a tiny word like the stop your beautiful sentence. Flow is more important than articles. Practice saying sentences fast without worrying. I want a coffee. The coffee is hot. I want a coffee. The coffee is hot. Feel the rhythm. Let us talk about conditions with unless. Unless means if not. I will not go if you do not go. This is a bit complex. It is easier to say, I won't go unless you go. It sounds very advanced, but it is easy to use. I won't eat unless I am hungry. Say it. I won't eat unless I am hungry. You can't enter unless you pay. Say it. You can't enter unless you pay. It is a very firm word. It sets a clear boundary. Let us look at the word even. We use this to show surprise. Even he knows. Even the baby likes it. This means it is so obvious that everyone knows. Hesitation happens when we try to place it in the sentence. Put it before the subject. Even I can do it. Practice that. Even I can do it. Even today it is hot. Practice that. Even today, it is hot. It adds emphasis and emotion to your statement. Let us discuss value with it is worth it. We hesitate when deciding if we should do something. Is it good to go? Is it good to buy? Just say, it is worth it. This means the value is good. The movie is worth watching. Say it. The movie is worth watching. The book is worth reading. Say it. The book is worth reading. It is not worth the money. Say it. It is not worth the money. This phrase helps you give recommendations clearly. Let us practice politeness with, do you mind? This is used to ask for permission or a favor. Do you mind if I sit here? The tricky part is the answer. If you say yes, it means yes, I mind, so go away. If you say no, it means no, I don't mind, so please sit. This logic flip causes hesitation. Just remember, no is good. Do you mind? No, go ahead. Let us practice the question. Do you mind helping me? Say it. Do you mind helping me? Do you mind waiting? Say it. Do you mind waiting? It is the gold standard for polite English. Let us talk about sense verbs. Look, sound, smell, taste, feel. We use these with adjectives. It smells good, it tastes sweet, it sounds fun. Learners often say, it sounds like fun. That is also correct, but it sounds fun is faster. Let us practice. That looks great. Say it. That looks great. That sounds difficult. Say it. That sounds difficult. This fabric feels soft. Say it. This fabric feels soft. Using your senses makes your language more vivid and human. Let us look at purpose with so that. I study so that I can learn. I work so that I can have money. It connects the action with the goal. I run so that I stay fit. Practice that. I run so that I stay fit. I saved money so that I could travel. Practice that. I saved money so that I could travel. It is a bridge between what you do and why you do it. Let us talk about generalizations using on the whole or generally. When you want to give a summary, you might hesitate looking for the perfect summary word. Generally is easy. Generally, I like it. Generally, it rains here. Practice using generally at the start of a sentence. Generally, people are kind. Say it. Generally, people are kind. This buys you time to think about your specific examples. Let us discuss the phrase. It depends on again, but let us add a variable. It depends on the weather. It depends on the time. What if you don't know the variable? You could just say, I will see. Are you going? I will see. This means I will decide later. Practice that. I will see. It is a valid answer that stops the pressure of making a decision right now. Let us practice the word just. Just has many meanings, but we use it to soften a request. Just a moment, just looking. I just wanted to ask. It makes you sound less aggressive. Instead of saying, wait, say just a moment. Practice that, just a moment. Instead of saying, I want to ask, say I just wanted to ask. Practice that, I just wanted to ask. It is like adding a pillow to your sentence. It makes it softer. Let us talk about exclamations. Wow. Gosh. Oh my goodness. These seem silly, but they are important for fluency. If you don't use them, you sound robotic. If someone shows you a picture of their baby, say, aw. If someone tells you a crazy story, say, no way. Let us practice no way. Someone says, I met the president. You say, no way. Practice it with emotion. No way. These small outbursts show you are engaged and listening. Let us look at the phrase, I am used to. This is different from I used to. I used to means past habit. I am used to means it is normal for me now. I am used to the noise. I am used to the heat. It means you adapted. Practice it. I am used to waking up early. Say it. I am used to waking up early. I am used to spicy food. Say it. I am used to spicy food. Confusing these two phrases causes a lot of hesitation, so keep them separate. I used to is history. I am used to is adaptation. Let us talk about asking for opinions. What do you think? This is the standard, but you can also say, how does that sound? This is great for making plans. We can go to the cinema. How does that sound? Practice that. How does that sound? It invites the other person to say good or bad. It keeps the conversation two-sided. Let us discuss the word else. What else? Who else? Where else? This means what more? You are at a restaurant. The waiter asks, anything else? You can answer, no, nothing else. Practice that. No, nothing else. Or you can use it to ask questions. Where else can we go? Practice that. Where else can we go? It is a great word for expanding options. Let us practice the difference between say and tell again, but with reported speech. He said that he is tired. He told me that he is tired. Remember, tell needs a person. If you hesitate, just use say it. He said he is coming. She said she is happy. You can drop the word that. He said he is tired. This is faster. Practice dropping that. I think it is good. Not I think that it is good. Both are correct, but the shorter one is faster. I think it is good. Say it. I think it is good. She said she is busy. Say it. She said she is busy. Let us talk about guessing. I guess. I suppose. This is for when you are not sure. Are you ready? I guess so. Is it true? I suppose so. It is a week, yes. Practice, I guess so. It is very common in casual speech. Do you want to go? I guess. It shows a lack of enthusiasm, but it is an answer. Let us look at the phrase in charge of. This is for work or responsibility. Who is the boss? I am in charge of marketing. I am in charge of this project. Hesitation comes when trying to describe your duties. Just say, I am in charge of, followed by the thing. Practice it. I am in charge of the food. Say it. I am in charge of the food. It sounds authoritative and clear. Let us talk about no matter what, no matter who, no matter where. This means it is not important. I will go no matter what. I will help you no matter what. Practice that promise. I will help you no matter what. No matter how hard it is, I will do it. Say it. No matter how hard it is, I will do it. It shows determination. Let us discuss the concept of, by the way. This is used to change the topic. You are talking about work and suddenly you remember something else. By the way, did you see the game? It signals a shift. Practice it. By the way, I like your shoes. Say it. By the way, I like your shoes. It prevents the listener from being confused by the sudden change in subject. Let us practice the word hope. I hope so. I hope not. Will it rain? I hope not. Will he win? I hope so. Practice these short answers. I hope so. I hope not. They are positive and negative wishes condensed into 3 words. Let us look at the phrase get along with. This means to have a good relationship. I get along with my boss. I don't get along with my neighbor. Practice it. I get along with my sister. Say it. I get along with my sister. It is a very natural way to describe relationships without using complex words like compatible. Let us talk about time again using in time and on time. On time means exactly at the planned time. In time means before it is too late. The train left on time. I arrived in time to catch the train. Let us practice on time. Please be on time. Say it. Please be on time. Now in time. I finished in time. Say it. I finished in time. Let us discuss the word rather again as a modifier. It is rather cold. It is rather good. It means quite or fairly. It sounds a bit British and sophisticated. It is rather expensive. Try using it instead of very. It is rather expensive. Say it. It is rather expensive. Let us look at the phrase to be honest. This is a filler but a meaningful one. To be honest, I don't like it. To be honest, I am tired. Use it when you are sharing a negative opinion politely. To be honest, I prefer the other one. Practice that. To be honest, I prefer the other one. It prepares the listener for the truth. Let us talk about gratitude. Thank you is good, but I appreciate it is better for specific favors. I appreciate your help. I appreciate your time. Practice saying I appreciate it. It flows nicely. I appreciate it. Say it. I appreciate it. It sounds sincere and professional. We have covered a vast landscape of English today. Expectations, habits, causative verbs, phrasal verbs, politeness, and so much more. I want you to pause and appreciate how much you have absorbed. Hesitation is often just a gap in your toolkit. Today, we filled many of those gaps. When you know how to say I was supposed to, you don't hesitate. When you know how to say, do you mind you don't hesitate, you have the tools now. The next step is simply using them. I want you to remember that every time you open your mouth to speak English, you are being brave. You are stepping out of your comfort zone. And that bravery is what leads to fluency. Do not be afraid of the silence. Do not be afraid of the mistake. Just keep moving forward. Keep speaking. Keep practicing. Thank you for letting me be your guide on this incredible journey. This is Jessica from English in Advance. If you have listened to this entire session, you are truly a champion of learning. Please leave a comment saying, I am a champion, because you deserve that title. Subscribe if you haven't and share this course with anyone who needs to find their voice. I believe in you. Now go out there and speak with confidence. See you in the next video. Goodbye.